Going to the theater has always been special to me, especially if it was one like the beautiful Ohio Theater in downtown Columbus. It's a great place to go see the Nutcracker, Javier. What about you?
I love the Lincoln Theater. Going to see shows, I've been in shows there, absolutely my favorite.
I love that one too. And some other towns around Ohio have beautiful historic theaters too. And many of them have been preserved and restored to their original designs.
Architectural historian Jeff Darby decided to check out a few of these historic theaters for himself, starting with the Holland Theater in Bell Fountain, Ohio. And let's just say it definitely did not disappoint.
We're arriving in Bell Fountain, the county seat of Logan County, about an hour northwest of Columbus. It's a historic town, a railroad center in the past. It is the site of the first concrete street in America. And we are going to visit a really interesting historic theater. It was once threatened with demolition and is now thriving as a local theater. And I think everybody who sees this is going to say this is really something unusual. Hello, Greg. How are you?
Great.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
I'm glad to be in Bell Fountain and at the Holland Theater. Tell me more. When was the theater built?
The theater was opened actually in 1931. So it's the only Dutch-themed theater in the U.S.
In the entire country?
Yes.
Well, I haven't been here in quite a while, so I'd really love to have a tour.
Yeah, let's go inside.
All right. Oh yeah, this is great. The historic poster frames and the original wood beams across the entry hall.
Yeah.
The building was built in 1931.
Yes.
And who built it?
It was built by the Shine family. They owned about 160 theaters around the Midwest, and they hired Peter Hulsken, who was an architect out of Lima, and he was originally from the Netherlands, and so that's where the Dutch theme came from.
So that was his own creation. It wasn't like a national trend.
Correct.
Which would mean that's why it's the only one in the country.
Correct. This is the only theater also with a copyrighted design because he came up with the design and wanted to copyright it so no one else could make such a thing.
Couldn't be created somewhere else.
Correct.
Great story.
Now we're entering the outer lobby.
Oh, you can see the decoration getting more intense with the wood paneling, murals, the vaulted ceiling. Is this an original light fixture?
It is. Light fixtures.
The wood paneling?
Wood paneling is all original. Most of the doors are original. The paintings were updated by local artists on the ends here. And the lobby doors used to start right here because it was originally a 1,400 seat theater when it first opened. And the seats came all the way back to this back wall. When the restoration was done, they actually created a new concession area and merchandise area for the artists as well.
The theater, did it continue in operation after it was built continuously, or was there a time when it closed?
It was a movie palace when it first opened and then sold to a different company, and it was split up into 5 different theaters. And then the restoration, which was completed in 2019, actually restored it back to its original with a few minor upgrades.
Had it lost some of its distinct features that made it a great Dutch theater?
It didn't. They kept the architecture intact when they made the changes for the Movieplex. It was pretty easy to restore. I mean, we looked at the pictures from history, and we were able to get it pretty close back to the original.
Well, you've given me a lot of information. I really understand how the theater's laid out, what part's original, where you had to make changes. But of course, the auditorium's the main event.
Yes, it is. I'm going to pass you off to our chairman of the board, Chris Swisher, who's going to give you some details about that.
Well, thanks so much. I really appreciate it.
Thank
and
you.
I'll go meet Chris.
All right.
Oh my, what a space. Look at those clouds moving across the sky. Hello, Chris.
Hello, welcome.
Thank you so much.
Doesn't feel like Ohio in here, does
It
it?
does not. It certainly does feel like Holland. What a wonderful place this is. Tell me the story.
Well, the architect Peter Hulsken grew up in Arnhem, Netherlands, and the second house on both sides is a replica of the home he grew up in. The first two buildings are a replica of the city building in Arnhem.
So it's really inspired by true Dutch architecture, true Dutch community.
Correct.
Well, I noticed coming in the clouds on the ceiling, and they look like they're moving.
They are.
Is that the essence of an atmospheric theater? Is that what it really means?
It does. It means that when you come in here, you think almost like, where am I? And then you start putting the images together, the storks, which are Dutch birds, and you see tulips in our tulip boxes, and you hear the windmills and see the windmills going around, and you think, oh, this must be the Netherlands. And then you actually feel like you're outdoors because of the stars and the sky and the clouds.
The stars, that's right. They're stars, which are little lights on the ceiling, really. So it really went into a period of disrepair. Was it abandoned or just not fully used?
It was closed in 1998.
Okay.
And it remained closed for almost 3.5 years before we were able to get all of the multiplex theaters out of here and make it so people could actually come in and sit down and enjoy a show. Without lights, without sound. We were bare minimum at that point, and we had old seats that were duct taped together. So we have all new seats now since 2019, but one original feature are the end caps. So we took those off of all the old rows of seats that were in here and had them restored.
So you formed a new group to acquire the theater and do the restoration.
Correct. We had a grant through the state of Ohio allowing us to put lights in, and we just did a little bit at a time. The first thing that happened was a new roof.
Of course.
Because the rain was coming in, yeah. So that happened, everything got removed. That was the 5 multiplexes. And then we began inch by inch. There was a small community theater group from homeschool students called Center Stage, and they put on a show every year for 10 years and were able to donate $100,000 back to the theater in profits that allowed us to stay open and try to do the next thing. I say it's because the community wanted to keep it here, comparable to the Ohio Theater. It wasn't the bigwigs that said this theater should stay. It was the community that felt it was an anchor to the downtown in Columbus, and that's what we say the Holland is.
Well, it's remarkable what you've accomplished here. What sort of events do you host just kind of on a regular or annual basis?
We have a lot of musician performances that come in, and we also have a local theater group called Windmill Productions, and we put on 4 to 5 productions a year.
Well, thank you for telling me the story of really a wonderful restoration project, taking from a theater that was threatened to a real community resource. What you've accomplished here is just great, and it's such a wonderful place. Thank you.
I appreciate the time you took to visit us, and I welcome you back for a show.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Wasn't that a unique theater, Charlene?
It definitely was, and I'm glad the people in Bellefontaine have brought it back to its original beauty. And Javier, have you noticed community support is very much a common theme with these historic theaters?
I think you're onto something, because that is the case at Stewart's Opera House in Nelsonville. Jeff Darby heads over there now to take us on a tour.
We're in the region known as the Little Cities of Black Diamonds. That name was given to these communities, around 70 communities in southeastern Ohio. The little cities were the coal mining towns that were thriving in the early 20th century. After about 1920, they fell on kind of hard times after the coal industry began to decline. But there's definitely a recovery taking place. You're seeing new investment, you're seeing new businesses. So we're going to visit Nelsonville today and visit one of the most important buildings in town, Stewart's Opera House, which is well over 100 years old. We're going to see what an old-time opera house was like and how it thrives and survives today. Hello, Melissa.
Hello, how are you? you. Welcome to Stewart's Opera House.
Thanks so much. I'm glad to see it and glad to be here. Thanks so much for inviting us.
Absolutely.
This is quite a space.
It is quite a space. So you are standing in the grand lobby of Stewart's Opera House. This space is a multi-purpose space, lobbies for shows that happen in the Opera House, as well as weddings and other community events.
So this is a new space, but it's a very historic
It's a
building.
very historic building. Stewart's Opera House was built by George Stewart, who prior to building the Opera House ran a showboat on the canal system here in Southeast Ohio. His showboat sank up in the Erie Canal. He came back to Nelsonville, and he was married to a member of the Dew family, a very prominent family here in Nelsonville. They own this property here on the square, and he built this opera house in 1879.
Was opera actually performed here?
No. So the interesting thing, the history of opera houses in Southeast Ohio were that they were often styled similarly in architectural terms as far as opera houses in Europe. They were called opera houses because it sort of elevated them culturally and aesthetically above theater. So obviously theater was a major thing that was happening in those spaces, but they were also community centers. So there would be family reunions, there would be high school graduations. There was even a boxing match that happened up in Stewart's Opera House.
Well, and Nelsonville is lucky to have its opera house. So many communities have lost them.
You're right.
But fortunately, you have yours.
We do. It opened in 1879, ran until about 1924. What was happening at that time was the rise in motion pictures. So a lot of opera houses had to sort of pivot because the demand for entertainment was changing. My understanding is that Stewart's did attempt to become a motion picture theater for a period of time, but there were already 2 other motion pictures theaters on the public square here. So it closed its doors in 1924, and literally the owners locked the door and walked away, leaving everything in that space, which is on the 2nd floor right above us.
And how long did it sit unused?
It sat unused until the mid-70s. So that's a long time for a community to be disconnected from, one of the biggest buildings on their public square. A small group of citizens in Nelsonville recognized its value. The decision was made to form a nonprofit around the theatrical history that was preserved, and also to open it up as a venue, a performing venue, which they finally did in the late 70s.
I'm glad to learn so much about the building, but I imagine there's more.
Absolutely. Follow me.
Okay. Oh, what a space.
Yeah, so welcome to the historic green room of Stewart's Opera House.
It's not green, but it's pretty impressive.
Yeah, so a green room is the space where the artists come, so they can get ready, be spoiled, eat, shower, do what they need to do before they get on stage and perform for everyone.
Well, I did see some old posters as we came in. Tell me about those.
Absolutely. So we are really fortunate to have those. Those are, roughly turn of the century, late 1800s, early 1900s. So traveling theater groups would come up the canal system, travel from town to town, and put up playbills and flyers of their upcoming performances. So these would have originally adorned the back wall of the stage, which we lost in a fire. However, this green room was not affected by the fire, so we are very, very fortunate to have what few original playbills that we have.
Well, tell me about the balcony here and these sliding doors.
So those are original dressing rooms, and if you will notice, they are numbered 6 through 12. So the other set would have been along the backstage of the theater. Those suffered a fate in the fire.
All the posters, these represent shows that have been here.
Absolutely. So since we reopened, we have become one of the premier presenting theaters in Southeast Ohio. So these posters all reflect really the local, regional, national, international, Grammy award-winning, you name it, that have performed on the Stewart's Opera House stage.
So musicians, touring theater companies?
We actually have our own community theater group, ABC Players, so they'll put on about 4 to 7 productions a year.
So this space is where the actors would get ready, the performers would get ready, but then they were headed for the stage itself. That's the next stop.
Absolutely, it's the main attraction. Let's go.
This is looking familiar. I had a brief acting career in high school and college, and that feeling of when you get on stage is, there's nothing quite like it.
There's nothing quite like it, is it?
Well, it's a marvelous space. The balcony's beautiful. And you said this was damaged in the fire.
Yeah, so the Opera House reopened in the late 70s and was, really the community was excited, things were happening, and then there was a fire. And the fire destroyed the stage that we're standing on now, the box seats, and the house floor. We still have the original fixed seating that you see here because it had been removed for restoration. We were very fortunate to preserve that aspect of history.
So the theater is in its original configuration after the restoration?
Well, so originally the house floor you see now is raked. Back in the day it would have been a flat floor with no fixed seating. And the purpose behind that was that this was a multi-purpose venue. There were family reunions happening, high school graduations. They wanted to be able to configure the space as it made sense for the community. The other interesting feature architecturally is the dome in the house ceiling, which many people believe contributes to the good acoustics in the space, but also it was probably ventilation prior to electricity. So when different gas lighting and things were happening in the house, the fumes needed somewhere to go.
And what's the capacity here?
395 fixed seats. We set up folding chairs in the back, and a full sold-out show is about 450.
So it's safe to say you're on a reasonably sound financial footing. You always wonder about historic places like this.
We are very fortunate to have a very dedicated membership base, local foundations that support us, as well as rental activities that we have. Also, the Nelsonville Music Festival is a multi-day outdoor music festival that Stewart's Opera House produces, and that has also been financially very important.
So clearly you're a big part of the community. Why is it important for something like this to get preserved for a community like Nelsonville?
Economically, I think it's incredibly important to small communities like this, but also a sense of pride in the history and the cultural impact that Nelsonville and Stewart's Opera House has made. So in addition to this, we have an arts education center and a dynamic arts education program that is accessible and oftentimes free to participate for the students and the youth of our community. And it's a way to get them back into the Opera House along with their families. We always tell the community, this is your Opera House, this is your space, and we do everything we can to enable them to use it.
Well, it's good to know, that a place like this does have an economic base that makes sense for the community, that enables it to continue in operation. And I do want to thank you for a wonderful tour. It's
Absolutely.
been really
Thank you so much for being here.
Glad to be here.
I think it's worth noting that restoring these old theaters is sometimes part of a bigger community plan.
Do you have an example in mind, Charlene?
Of course I do. Mount Vernon is one of those places. But instead of telling you about it, why don't we have Jeff Darby just show us?
I love that idea. Let's head over there now.
Ohio has 88 county seats. Most of them are pretty historic communities. And we are visiting one of the more historic today in Mount Vernon, the seat of Knox County, where there's been a lot of recent investment to improve the community, to get a historic opera house up and running in good condition. I haven't been to Mount Vernon in a while. I'm really looking forward to seeing what's going on here today.
Hi, Jeff.
Hi.
Nice
Hi,
to
Justin.
meet you.
How are
I'm Justin.
Good to see you. How are you?
Very well, thank you.
Well, I've been wanting to see this place. I've been hearing about it for years, and finally I'm here. So tell me about the Woodward Opera House.
Well, we're standing in the annex portion of the Opera House right now. The Woodward Opera House is actually on this side of the building, and the annex is from here down to 111 South Main. Each floor has a promenade that ties the two buildings together. It's actually a really good day that you came because they're hanging the replica stencil wallpaper today in the building. It's actually paper that was here, that was stenciled before, but now is paper.
Okay, so it was a painted stencil on
It
the
was,
plaster walls.
yeah.
And I noticed you've got the historic wood ceiling, the iron columns.
We do.
It's like a historic stairway.
The stairway actually is not historic. It has been created to tie the buildings together. Before these two buildings were joined,
Okay.
there weren't fire safety access or...
Codes were different,
Yes,
that's right.
exactly. So it's actually been added to the building to create a grand staircase.
And all the good stuff is upstairs.
And all the really fun stuff is
All right, let's have a
upstairs.
look.
Okay.
Oh, what a great space.
Yeah, it's a very rare view that
Yeah.
anyone gets to see this.
You don't get to
when
see it
they
that much.
come to the Opera House.
So we're on the stage. We're
We
looking
are.
out into this wonderful historic opera house.
Yes.
Now, the building was 1851, is that right?
The original building was 1851. Originally, you would have only had up to the third floor,
And that would be these windows.
up to those windows,
Okay.
yes. In the 1880s, the proscenium was raised, and the fourth floor and the balcony level was put on. Originally, it was called Woodward Hall, and Ebenezer Woodward actually never lived to see the final product. He passed before it was completed.
And it's a classic theater space, so it's a level floor, and that was typical of the historic opera houses theaters. They tended to have level floors in
Yes.
those days.
This space did not have a permanently raked floor. We thought we would put one in, and then the conversation started to, well, what else could we use this space for as opposed to just theater performances, arts? And we decided that having a flat floor made it a lot more multi-purpose. You could
Makes
have a
sense.
wedding or a conference or a dinner theater.
So how long was it actually used as a theater? Was it continuous?
No, we believe there hasn't been a performance in over 100 years.
100 years.
Yes. Some of the fun things that have happened in here, though, at one point they used it as a basketball court. For a while, one of the local clubs had it as their lodge, a pigeon refuge for a very long
But
time.
of course, yes.
Yes.
So it had its uses. It was
Yes.
still a functional space, but it wasn't a theater. So,
Yes, it wasn't.
So once you're open again, there will be performances for the first time in a very long time.
Yes, in a very, very long time.
Well, speaking of that, opening again and so on, when did things start here? When did the sort of the rescue of the building begin?
The building itself was purchased in the late 1990s, and then the annex portion, that was purchased 2 years later because the community realized that there was no way you could open the Opera House without any support space.
But you were very smart about that, recognizing that the needs of a theater from the 19th century and from a 21st century are significantly different. You were lucky you were able to get the
Yes.
extra building. It made the whole thing feasible. How did the fundraising go? I mean, obviously it takes some money to get this done. What did you do for fundraising?
We've been very lucky that we've had a good amount of local support that helped purchase the building, that helped do some of the initial restorations. But what really has led to the success of the project is historic and new market tax credits, both federal and state.
As many big projects,
Yes.
it's kind of a hybrid funding program, but the community showed its seriousness in the
Yes.
beginning by coming up
Yes.
with necessary funding to get partway.
Yes.
That gave reassurance to other funders that they were buying into something that really was going to
Yeah.
last.
Yes.
And would you say that this project is an anchor for what else is going on in downtown Mount Vernon?
I really do think so. There's going to be food services on the first floor, and then you've obviously got some office space. And we think that bringing in people, not only just local entertainment, but outside entertainment, is going to fill up the restaurants and the shops and all of the great eateries and art galleries and whatnot that are downtown. So we really see this as an economy booster.
I think you've been very smart about that, and also about using spaces in the building to generate your own revenue on a steady basis. This is a great view from here on the stage. It's a wonderful theater, and I know you're not done up there, but I'd really like to get a look at what you have up there as well. Can we do that?
I think we can go up there. Yeah.
All right,
yeah.
let's do it.
Let's do that. All right, let's go.
Oh yeah, another great view. So we're up in the balcony.
Yeah.
You can see the historic railing. And then all through here, this is all new construction.
It is.
So you've changed what the balcony arrangement was? It was flat originally?
It was flat originally. The reason for the change, again, is safety codes
Right.
regulations. So one of the great features up here actually is the chandelier. That's a replica of the original chandelier, but it would have been gaslit.
Were there photos of the original that you worked
There
from?
were a
or-
couple photos,
Okay,
and
so
they
that
were
helped.
very, very old and really hard to see. So it was pretty amazing what they were able to do.
And then the ceiling medallion?
That's a replica as well.
Again, from an old photo, you
Again, from
probably
an
knew
old
what it
photo,
looked like. And
yes.
it looks like it has, what, stars and floral designs.
And there's actually instruments in
Oh,
the center
musical
area where the
instruments, okay.
where the gold is. Yes.
Well, thanks so much. This has been a great visit. I have not been here before. I'm glad I have now. You're making great progress with a wonderful preservation project, but designed in a way that makes business sense, and that's how you save historic buildings. So many thanks.
Thanks for being with us, and remember you can catch all our episodes on YouTube or columbusneighborhoods.org.
Plus, see our stories on the WOSU mobile app, and you can follow us on social media. We'll see you back here next week on Columbus Neighborhoods.